Good afternoon, students. Myself, Dr. Haribhav Waghire, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany, Maharaja Jivajirao Shinde Mahavidyalaya, Srigonda, District, Ahmednagar. The main aim of this video is only for educational purpose. Our college is affiliated to Savitribai Phule University of Pune. And in this university, the syllabus for FYBSc and SYBSc, there is a CBCS pattern. CBCS means choice based credit system is there. In each paper there are 2 credits for FY and SY, and our syllabus is related to SYBSc. Especially paper number 2, that is plant physiology. In plant physiology, till now we have completed 2 topics. First topic is introduction to plant physiology. Second topic is absorption of water. Third topic is ascent of sap, and in this third topic we have completed many of the articles in this ascent of sap. Last time we have studied about the transpiration pool. In this ascent of sap, first we have studied the definition of ascent of sap, that is upward movement of the water within the plant body, that is called ascent of sap. Then after that we have completed the transpiration pool, or that is also known as a cohesion tension theory. And after completion of that, we have completed the transpiration pool, then different evidences to support this theory. We know that different physiologists, they have supported to these theories, and there are some objections also to these theories. Then we have learned the objections also. Then after that, the main aim of today's video is to learn about factors affecting the ascent of sap. We know that in ascent of sap, the upward movement of the water takes place, and which is the main organ of the plant to do this all activities. The root is the main part or the main organ of the plant, which is the central position in this process of ascent of sap. And in that ascent of sap, when this process is going on, there are different factors that affect on the ascent of sap or the rate of ascent of sap, matlo tari one and the same. And there are some internal and external factors which affect the ascent of sap. Then in ascent of sap, there are some external factors. In that external factors, the first factor is the temperature, second is wind, third is light, fourth is soil water. And in case of internal factors, the root pressure is there, the transpiration is there, then anatomy of xylem and osmotic pressures. Means the rate of absorption of or the rate of ascent of sap, there are some external factors and there are some internal factors that are affecting on the ascent of sap or the rate of ascent of sap. Then we are going to learn about one by one. Firstly, we are going to learn about the external factors. In the external factors, first point is the temperature. Then in that temperature, we know that the rate of ascent of sap is more at 20 to 30 degrees Celsius. त्याचा जो असेंट ऑफ सॅपचा जो रेट आहे ते 20 ते 30 डिग्रीला भरपूर आहे, सफिशियंट आहे, मोर आहे म्हटलं तरी चालेल. when the rate of absorption of water is more in this temperature. Then when the temperature changes, if there is a more than 20 degrees Celsius temperature, and if there is a less than 20 degrees Celsius, that will affect on the ascent of sap or the rate of ascent of sap. Then it brings about cavitation. What is cavitation? And that cavitation brings in this fluctuation of the temperature in the water column. This cavitation is found in water column, and there is a fluctuations, less or more temperature is going on. At this time there is a cavitation are found. In this way, there water bubbles are there. Bubbles, bubbling is there in this fluctuation of the temperature. Then about the second point, that is wind. What happened after wind? We know that wind also affect on the rate of transpiration. In this way, it also affect on the ascent of sap. When velocity of wind is moderate, the rate of transpiration increases. Then it exerts more transpiration pull on the xylem sap. It exerts more transpiration pull on the xylem sap and increases the rate of ascent of sap. The velocity point is more, transpiration will be more, and it increases the rate of ascent of the sap. And if there is no wind, then automatically the transpiration pull will be formed, but the velocity or the rate of that ascent of sap will be less. Then third point is about light. We know that in plant life, light plays very vital role. We know that photosynthesis. If there is no light, there is no photosynthesis, there is no formation of food. And in this way, the light also affect on the ascent of sap. We know that night time what happen, daytime what happen. Then in daytime there is a more light, more photosynthesis, and night time there is a problem of the light. Then in this ascent of sap, the light has indirect effect. It is not directly effect, but it has an indirect effect. It brings about changes in temperature leading to cavitation. It also leads to cavitation. It increases the rate of transpiration due to opening of the stomata. In the daytime, stomata is open, and therefore the transpiration pool is there, and the rate of ascent of sap is more, and therefore rate of ascent of sap is also increasing during daytime. Means light plays very vital role in this ascent of sap. The night time the stomata are closed, then the evaporation or the transpiration will not take place, and the rate of ascent of sap will be decreases, or it is very low. Then fourth point is the soil water. What happened about soil water? What is the impact of this soil water on the ascent of sap? If the soil is dry, means if there is no more water in the soil, what will happen? The rate of percent of sap will decrease. Rate will be decreased, there is no water, and vice versa. And if there is more water in the soil, the rate of ascent of sap will be more. More water will be absorbed, and if there is no water, nothing will be to absorb, or the movement of the water will be not takes place in upward direction. In this way, there are 4 external factors that are affecting on the ascent of sap. Then which are internal factors? Which are internal factors? First internal factor is the root pressure. In internal factor, the root pressure, it is one of the forces. What is root pressure? It is one of the forces which is responsible for ascent of sap. It is also responsible for ascent of sap. What happened in this? In small herbaceous plants, water moves up due to root pressure. Herbaceous plants, water moves due to root pressure. Then what about second point, that is transpiration. What is the definition of transpiration? The loss of water through the aerial parts of the plants, that is the transpiration. And this transpiration also affect on the ascent of sap or the rate of ascent of sap. Then transpiration pool, if one of the effective process of ascent of sap. Therefore, if rate of transpiration is more, the rate of transpiration is more, the rate of ascent of sap also increases. Transpiration चा रेट जास्त असेल, असेंट ऑफ सॅपचा रेट सुद्धा जास्त असेल. पाण्याचं इव्हॅपोरेशन जर जास्त होत असेल तर ॲब्सॉर्प्शन इज ऑल्सो will be more. If more absorption of water, more evaporation of the water, means transpiration also plays very vital role in the process of rate of ascent of sap. Then third point is that anatomy of xylem. What happened in anatomy of xylem? Water is translocated at higher rate through vessels rather than through tracheids. Higher rate, translocated in higher rates through vessels. Vessels मध्ये higher rate आहे than through tracheids. Tracheids पेक्षा vessels मध्ये जास्त rates आहे, and therefore angiosperms can translocate more water efficiently. Angiospermic plants, it translocate more water because it is having vessels and it is also having tracheids. And last point about these internal factors, that is osmotic pressure. What happened in this osmotic pressure? In short form it is also known as OP, osmotic pressure. Then we know that osmosis is one of the important driving force that causes movement of water. Osmosis is a process of movement of the water. More osmotic pressure of the mesophyll cells is responsible for pulling water from neighboring veins of the leaf. It is more osmotic pressure of the mesophyll cells. It is responsible for the pulling water. To pull the water, the mesophyll cells are also responsible, and due to these mesophyll cells or the osmotic pressure of the mesophyll cells, the rate or the neighboring veins will absorb more water, and it will also affect the rate of ascent of the sap. In this way, in this short video, we have learned about the factors which are affecting on the rate of ascent of sap. In that factors, we have learned about two factors. Some are external factors, some are internal factors. In external factors, there is a temperature. 20 to 30 degree temperature is required for the ideal movement of the ascent of sap. Then second is wind. If more wind is there, more transpiration rate will also increases. Then light also effect. The transpiration is more in light, whereas in night time the transpiration rate is low. Then soil water. If dry soil is there, the rate of ascent of sap is very low. If more water in the soil, then the ascent of sap will be very fast. Then which is the internal factors? Root pressure. What happened in root pressure? It is one of the important factors. It also affects the ascent of sap. Then transpiration is also one of the important factor in the ascent of sap. If daytime the transpiration is fast, the rate of absorption or the ascent of sap is fast. Then transpiration. Then anatomy of xylem. In that anatomy of xylem, the higher rate through the vessels, the water translocated at higher level through vessels rather than through tracheids, and therefore angiosperm can translocate more water efficiently. And last point is osmotic pressure. In that osmotic pressure, the driving force that causes movement of water, it is more osmotic pressure is there. The mesophyll cells is responsible for the pulling water from the adjacent cells. In this way, we have completed this small article. And if you want to see the more videos of FYBSc and SYBSc, you can visit to Dr. Vaigre's biology channel so as you can see the further videos. Thanking you.